Hey guys, Scott and Nate from PlayYourCourt.com. Today we're going to show you 2 simple tactics to win more singles matches. All right guys, so the theme here in singles matches, if you're trying to win more often, you might just be pressing too hard. We see this a ton with rec players. They're hitting into too small of a target area. They're trying to hit the ball too hard in situations where it doesn't make sense. So today we're going to bring 2 simple fixes here. They're going to hopefully have you winning more singles matches immediately.
Yeah, I think all of us, we get in matches and we're like, man, this opponent is really good. What do I do? So we press, and we know that pressing is the evil, and immediately what happens? I'm gonna hit the ball harder. I'll go for shots that I don't have. They're both losing tactics. So one of the best strategies we can do, or that we can use, is we can short circuit the opponent. Watch Federer. How many probes does he hit with short slice?
Think about this too. What Nate's saying here is don't beat yourself, right? Think about it. We're selfish as tennis players.
Yeah.
When we're warming up, a lot of times rec players that I coach, all they're worried about is how their strokes feel. They're not paying attention to, oh, weak backhand, or oh, he seems to be, missing low balls every time I hit to his forehand side.
Yeah, our goal is not just to play well ourselves, but it's also to make our opponent play worse. They both give a great outcome, don't they?
For sure.
All right, so let's jump into the first strategy. You're playing a superstar, the superhero. How are we gonna short circuit them? We're gonna do it by changing up the spin. Let's jump into that demo now. All right, so a lot of times what happens, especially if you're facing an opponent that might be better you that day, or maybe you are just outclassed, is that you press. You start trying to play their game. You try to hit harder. You start aiming towards the line, and this is what we refer to as pressing. You're not gonna hit a shot that you don't routinely make. You're not gonna summon it that day. So the better strategy, or you're unlikely to, so the better strategy is to try to find out what the opponent doesn't like. Here what you can see, I'm mixing it up. Still injecting some pace, hitting a lot of slice, throwing some high and heavies, even moonballing a little bit. And remember, like the players that we struggle with, those referred to as moonballers or junk ballers, they have that connotation because they're difficult to beat. Don't be afraid to mix this in. That's what we want to take a look at here. I'm really focused on hitting all 6 parts of the court, trying to play with angles, trying to find what it is that Scott doesn't like. A little bit of demo mode here, but this is something I think that will give you a good display of how to try to play somebody that's just outclassing you on a particular day.
All right, so here you're gonna see as I'm playing Nate, a focus of taking the ball on the rise and getting the ball back over the net sooner. A lot of us obsess over power to try and get the ball past our opponent, and we forget that we can get the same results by taking time away. If you can step into the court, taking the ball on the rise and play where your opponent is not, it is just as good as standing back and hitting powerfully. When we're doing this, we're getting the same reward without taking quite so many chances, and we don't have to destroy the ball to win the point.
All right, so in summation, it's not always all about you playing better. Getting your opponent to play worse is equally as important. So the first strategy that we covered is mix it up. Give them different looks, give them different pace, give them different spins. Maybe that means playing higher over the net or lower over the net, but make sure you use all 6 points. There's something in there that your opponent doesn't like, promise.
That's right. And second strategy, guys, taking time away is a replacement for that power that you so desperately think that you need. Take the ball on the rise, get the ball back over the net faster, it replaces power, and you get the same benefit without taking so much risk. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure and jump out on the court with your fellow Player Court members and give some of this stuff a try. And don't forget, Nate and I have built a full-blown tennis ecosystem that gives you literally anything tennis-related you could ever need. So if you're thinking about buying some tennis gear, jump in the deals and discounts section. You're gonna see some deep discounts on all the tennis stuff you already buy. If you're thinking you need a deeper dive on some specific instruction, be sure and check out PlayYourCourt Plus. PlayYourCourt Plus unlocks all the video instruction we've ever created, all of our premium video courses. So if you're looking for more video coaching, that's the place to find it.
And if you're ready to get out on court with a teaching pro, maybe you just have another question about something that we covered, PlayYourCourt is the #1 lesson provider in the United States. So as long as you're located in the US, we will link you with a teaching pro near you at the court of your choice.
That's right. And guys, lastly, if you just want to get out on court with me and Nate, you want to come here to Virginia Beach, maybe meet us in Indian Wells or New York.
That's right.
We do offer destination clinics as well as in-person trainings here in Virginia Beach. So be sure and check out the Work with Scott and Nate section if you want to get on court with us. We'll see you guys soon.